Hi, in this video I'll show you how to put text on elliptical path, and I already have a video on how to put text on a circular path. If you missed that, you can find it in my channel. Now, when putting text on elliptical path, we encounter a problem which we don't have when we put it on a circle. So let's get started and select this tool, create circles, ellipses and arcs, and drag like this to create an ellipse. Something like this. Then I'm going to start the fill and stroke tool, remove the stroke, remove the fill, and add a stroke from over here. And from the stroke style we can adjust the width of the stroke. Let's leave it like this and go ahead and write some text here. With the text tool selected, click on the canvas, something like this. Maybe make it a little bigger. Now let's go ahead and put it on the path. Holding down the shift key with the text selected, I'm going to select this object, the ellipse, as well, and then go to text, put on path. Now you see where this text went, and now if I try to rotate the text, you'll see that it's not going to go along the path. Let's undo this. Or if I rotate the path here, it goes along with it, but it doesn't adjust itself in any way. So how do we make it go, for example, from here to here or from here to here? Now, before that, I want to answer another question. A lot of people are wondering how exactly the text decides to get over here and not over here, for example, over here. If I go ahead and select this tool again and click on the object, you can see this point over here. Down here in the status bar, you get information about stuff that you mouse over or you have selected. So I'm going to mouse over this, and you see down there it says position the endpoint of the arc or segment. So with this thing you can adjust this ellipse, and this is the origin point of the text. So you see this text starts exactly from here. And the big question is, can we adjust this? For example, can we move this point over here or over here so the text can start from here to here? In a way we can, and I'm going to show you how. I'm going to undo one step for now. Now I want to get this text to be over here, to be curved like this. Right now with this object the way it is, it's curved like this. You saw that. So in order to curve it like this, I will select the Select and Transform tool and click this option, flick selected objects vertically. And now if I go ahead and select this, put on path, you'll see that now it's curved like this. I'm going to do again with Ctrl Z. Click away to deselect all of the objects, and I want to select this and then Ctrl D to duplicate it. Now I'm going to click away, then click over here to select this one, hold down the Control key and just move upwards. And this is just so I can see what I'm doing. And then go ahead and select this tool again, click on this object, and let's grab this point and move it inside like this. And before that, it's a good idea to actually drag a guide from over here. Click, hold down the mouse button and drag a guide, for example, over here, so we can have both points at the same level. Then I'm going to grab this one and drag it inside like this and adjust it over here. Then with the Select and Transform tool, I'm going to get rid of this guide. Now just shift click on this to select both objects, go to text, pull on path, and you see our text is now going from here to here. And if we want to adjust it to make sure it goes along the entire path, we can go ahead and grab the text tool and click on the text, and then you can use this option, for example, which is spacing between letters. We can use an option like this, or we can further adjust the length of this segment here by clicking on it and dragging like this. Make sure we're dragging inside over here. And the reason why I created two paths like this is because Most of the time you want to have some graphic. The ellipse will be some kind of a graphic maybe, and then the text will be alongside of it. And if you want to get rid of this path, we can just go ahead and set the stroke to 0 and it will be invisible. Then we can grab the text, holding down the control key again and move it further down. So this is how you can put a text on an elliptical path. We can also make it go outside of it like this. It's really up to you. So this is one way of doing this. I can think of one more way to do this with the path. Just convert the object to a path and then remove some of the segments and put the text along the remaining piece of the path. But that way is a little bit less flexible and more difficult maybe. I like this one. If you have another method of doing this, you can share it in the comments. If you're new to my tutorials, subscribe, visit my channel for more. Make sure to watch my beginner's guide videos to learn the basics of Inkscape, where I explain in detail all of the tools and options in Inkscape. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope it was useful. Like the video if it was. Bye for now.